Hello there, YouTubers. Today I wanted to do a video about choosing the right glove for you, and I'm basically gonna go over the different type of motorcycle gloves there are and what kind of protection they offer. So let's start on this side. I'm gonna go from lowest protection to highest protection. Also, lowest protection goes up, price goes up. So here we have the basic. See, the basic leather glove. They're for baseball. These I just got. I'll show you later on why I got them. But some people wear these. Just as the gloves. They're good during the summer. I've worn them once. But they have no protection whatsoever. They're just leather. So I guess abrasion resistance. Other than that, not really much as in terms of protection. Next up is your basic motocross glove. These are good for riding on the streets on the summer, but they really have no protection whatsoever. It's a little padding over here on the wrist and on your palm, but other than that, your knuckles are not protected. I guess this could give you a little protection, but not much. It is made out of leather, so again, abrasion resistance, but you can tell it's a motorcycle specific glove because on the areas where you're gonna be on the grips and on your brake levers or clutch levers, they have reinforced, so they'll last a lot longer. If you buy some cheap gloves that are not motorcycle specific, they won't last you even 6 months. So you'll save money by buying a motorcycle specific glove. These are Thor Core 3s. They're really good gloves. They're great for the summer, like I said, but really no protection at all. So next up is your basic street gloves. These are kind of like a combination between these two sets of gloves right here, with leather on the palms and fabric on top. These are Shift Chaos gloves. I got these for like 20 bucks since Shift went out of business. You can get Shift merchandise really cheap. These are basically for the road, and like I said, these other ones, these Thors, were leather, but it's really thin leather, so it allows you to breathe and stuff, but not much protection for the road. These are goatskin leather. On top of that, you have more leather on top. Like I said, motorcycle specific. You'll see they're reinforced where you're grabbing the grips. These take it a step further in terms of protection. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's padding all where you see all this suede leather. There's all padding underneath that. Also on the knuckles, they're hard, as opposed to not having anything on these motocross gloves. Also all throughout the fingers, I don't know if you can see it there again, more they call it energy absorbing foam. So it's pretty much just that kind of memory foam. That's what it is. Also leather on your fingers. They're all leather, but on top it's fabric, so it keeps you cool. I really love these gloves for the summer. These are pretty much what I wear all the time. I've had these for a year now, and as you can see, that's pretty much the only thing that's unstitching, and it's not even, doesn't even affect the protection the glove provides, because it's not on the seam, it's on this logo thing. That's the only part where you can see. That's about it, but they're still great. These are, like I said, pretty cheap, and they give you a good amount of protection. Now, if you want to do track days, or if you're really concerned with your protection on the streets, what you need would be some gauntlet race gloves. These are Technique, Speedmasters, I believe. This is pretty much a full-on race glove. kangaroo leather on the bottom, reinforced with cowhide all around. Yeah, I've used these for one. Well, basically going up the mountain or anything where I know there's gonna be more risk involved. They're good also for when it starts getting a little cooler, but not much, because they are ventilated all around, so they still keep you cool in the summer, but not as cool as these mesh ones or fabric ones. These are all your knuckles are protected with sliders. These are all plastic sliders. Underneath that there's like a metal mesh, and these also double as scoops, like take in air. Your pinky is really reinforced. That's one of your most prone to accidents kind of part of your hand, so it's reinforced with this slider thing, so it doesn't grab on the pavement, it just slides. The palm's also got one of those sliders, all around reinforced with cowhide. All this you see is kind of quilted. That's all foam padding underneath that, and underneath that there's more leather. So there's really a lot of protection. Your knuckles, this is like an intake. It really works well, and it also protects your knuckles from breaking. The way these are designed, when you bend your hand, the whole glove moves, so no binding there. The thing that makes these gloves really special is the gauntlet, because one part that I've seen a lot of racers or people are in the canyons break when they fall is their wrist, and this really protects your wrist. There's energy absorbing foam underneath that, and on top of that there's that slider that you can see here. And like I said, all leather, so really good protection, and they still ventilate really well, but they're a little too much for just going out on Sunday and just for a nice ride. They're a little bit too much, so I would go with these. Now the reason why I kept these two pairs of gloves is when it starts getting a little cool in the fall. These are extra large. I usually wear a large. These are large, so what I do is I put these gloves on first, and then these gloves on top, so they're warm and they give you more protection. I would do it with this, but these are large, so they're really snug on me, as they should be. Your gloves should be snug on your hand, so these won't fit underneath those. So I put these on, then these on top, and they keep me warm and still protected. That's why I kept these. And also here in where I live, weather changes really quick, so it'll be really cold in the mornings and hot in the afternoons, so I could just take these two, combine them, and when it gets a little hot, take these off and just keep these. And that's pretty much what I ride with. Stay tuned for some other gear reviews I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do jackets, and more videos coming.